Okay. Now, so basically, circular motion is about, say, let's suppose you have an object that moves in a circle. So, circle would have a radius from its center, and it would move either this way or the other way. So what you need to understand is that when it is moving like this, so let's suppose if this is point A, this is point B, this is point C, and this is point D. So every time it moves, the velocity, which is a vector, will have a certain direction. So at point A, velocity will be like this. At point B, velocity will be like this. At point C, velocity will be like this. So everywhere, wherever it goes, the velocity is going to be tangent to the circle, like this. Alright? So what basically is happening here is that the magnitude of velocity does not change, but the direction keeps on changing. So there is always a change in velocity. Okay, and this change basically is caused by acceleration that always act towards the center. मतलब ये that the acceleration at A would be like this, at B it will be like this, at C it will be like this, at D it will be like this. So everywhere, whichever point you pick, the acceleration must always be towards the center to move something in a circle. Alright, Awais?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so according to Newton's second law, because it has told us about F equals to ma, hence the resultant force always act in the same direction as the acceleration. अब ये this resultant force is known as centripetal force. Okay, so it also acts the same direction as the acceleration. Okay, If you have any questions, please ask me. Otherwise, let me know.
No, sir, no questions.
Now, let's look at some of the examples, okay? Hold on a second, okay? I'm coming. Okay, now let's look at some of the examples. First of all, we are going to talk about a car turning a roundabout. So, whenever the car turns, like here, going in a circle, the resultant force must be towards the center so that the car turns effectively, and that is the reason you turn the steering to the right or left depending on the situation. Okay, all right. Now, the second example is a plane taking a turn. So, when a plane turns, so this is the front of the plane. So, plane always tilts like this. So, it does that because the plane, when it is turning, it needs air to push it towards the center so that it can turn a circular path. Is it clear? Awais?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The third example is motorcyclist turning. So you might have seen, like in racing or even normal if you drive a motorcycle, that the motorcycle basically when the motorcyclist is turning to this side, he would always, tilt his leg like in this direction, just to provide some force towards the center so that motorcycle can tilt. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, fourth example, flying a kite. So notice when you fly a kite, if a person is flying, right, and he wants the kite to go up, so he's basically turning it in a circle. So he would apply a force towards himself, which is the center of the flight, so that the kite can fly like this in a circle. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay. Now, one of the questions they're going to ask you is, why does the speed stay constant but the magnitude, but the velocity changes? So what we're going to write is, we're going to say speed is a scalar quantity, so its magnitude stays constant and velocity is a vector. Hence, as the direction changes, velocity changes too. Alright, please write this down. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right. Now, I'm gonna give you a worksheet now, because this is the end of this chapter. It's pretty small, but a bit tricky. So let's do a worksheet now. I'm putting it on.